She was a kind of woman you'd never suspect, calm, educated, the type who wore a medical badge and drew blood for a living. But when 39-year-old David Carter, a devoted father from Michigan, stopped answering calls one quiet September weekend, the search for him led to something unthinkable: a blood-soaked mattress, a bullet hole in the closet door, and body parts wrapped in plastic. Scattered along Interstate 75 between Michigan and Ohio, the woman he loved, Tamera Renee Williams, had vanished. 5 years later, she remains one of the U.S. Marshals' 15 most wanted fugitives, accused of murdering and dismembering the man who trusted her most. This isn't just a story of love gone wrong. It's a story about how a trusted caregiver became a killer, and how an entire family still waits for justice. In 2018, David Carter was living in Melvindale, a small suburb of Detroit. He worked at Magna Seating, ran a side clothing line called Lavish Habits Unlimited, and was the kind of father everyone envied: active, patient, devoted to his teenage son DJ. Friends described him as gentle, funny, the guy who showed up early to help set up youth football games. That fall, he was dating Tamera Renee Williams, 43, a phlebotomist at Detroit Medical Center. They'd known each other since high school. A reconnect on that, at first, felt like fate. But within months, David's family noticed Tammy's presence everywhere he went. She called constantly. She appeared at his job unannounced. She was always around. His sister Tasia later said, if she wasn't there, she was calling. Friday, September 28, 2018. David attends DJ's high school football game in Detroit. Tammy sits apart from him, distant, expressionless. It's the last confirmed sighting of David Carter alive. Saturday night, DJ receives a text from his dad's phone. I'm sick. Can't have you over tonight. It doesn't sound like him. Short, abrupt. By Monday morning, October 1st, David misses work. His boss calls. No response. His family grows uneasy. That evening, they drive to his apartment in the Gale Gardens complex. The front door is unlocked. Inside, the sheets are gone. The mattress is stained with blood. A bullet hole pierces the closet door. And standing there, calm as ever, is Tamera Williams. She tells him David went for a walk. Then she picks up her purse, walks out the door, and disappears. The next day, nearly 80 miles south, highway workers mowing the grass off Interstate 75 near Eagle Township, Ohio, stop their tractor when they notice a sleeping bag dumped beside the road. Inside is the lower half of a human torso. Over the next 2 weeks, investigators find more remains: a head, limbs, wrapped in garbage bags, and a suitcase, all scattered along I-75, spanning from Michigan to northern Ohio. Dental record confirmed the victim, David Carter. Cause of death: a gunshot wound to the head. Detectives now believe Williams killed David in his apartment, dismembered him with clinical precision, and began disposing of the body that same weekend. The surgical accuracy wasn't random. She was trained to handle scalpels and blood. A woman trusted to save lives, now accused of carving one apart. Melvindale Police, the Michigan State Police, and the U.S. Marshals Service quickly focused on Tamera Williams. Surveillance cameras show her driving David's car in the days after he vanished. Neighbors later recall seeing her carry heavy garbage bags out of the apartment building. When police finally search her own residence, they find traces of blood and cleaning supplies, but no sign of Williams. Her phone is switched off, her bank account emptied. Investigators trace her to Ann Arbor, then Toledo, then to a Brooklyn, New York motel, where she stays briefly under her own name. After that, nothing. It's as if she's melted into thin air. A felony warrant is issued on December 20th, 2018, charging her with first-degree murder, mutilation and disinterment of a body, tampering with evidence. But by then, she's already fled the state. In 2023, the U.S. Marshals Service elevates her to their 15 Most Wanted Fugitives list and offers a $25,000 reward for any tip leading to her arrest. Officials suspect she may be using false documents and traveling within a network linked to the Order of the Eastern Star, a women's Masonic organization with chapters across the U.S., Canada, and the Caribbean. She has distinctive tattoos, a large rose on her left shoulder and a dolphin on her right ankle. But after years on the run, her appearance could have changed entirely. Authorities warn she may still be working in the medical field under an alias. For the Carter family, time has not dulled the pain. DJ Carter, now in his 20s, still remembers getting that last text. "She took my best friend from me," he said, "and she's out there living free." David's story gained national attention through the Netflix series Unsolved Mysteries, episode Body in Bags, reviving leads but no arrest. Each year, new rumors emerge, sightings in Atlanta, whispers in Toronto, a photo that almost matches, but none verified. What makes this case unforgettable isn't just the brutality, it's a contradiction, a phlebotomist, someone whose job is to draw blood to save lives, accused of using that very knowledge to destroy one. A man who spent weekends coaching kids and designing t-shirts becomes a symbol of trust betrayed. And the woman who once stood in the bleachers at his son's game, silent, watching, is now one of the FBI's most wanted fugitives. David Carter was buried in Michigan in 2018. His family still prays for closure. As for Tamera Renee Williams, investigators believe she's alive, perhaps living under another name, in another city, blending quietly into ordinary life. Somewhere, a woman might be drawing blood in a clinic right now, smiling at patients who have no idea they are looking into the eyes of one of America's most wanted. And that is what makes this story endure, not just the horror of the crime, but the haunting truth that evil can wear the calm face of the person you trust the most.